Hello. I'm so sorry I'm late. Seems to be a new thing for on the road. Kathy and Bonnie having a nice little chat. I know I called Jeff and told him quick. Hopefully he popped in here. Hi. You guys, it's been a day. I mean, it's been fine, but it's been a day. Here's this. This is what I've been looking for. Oh my goodness. Did I miss anything in the chat, everyone? Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Carol. Good to see everybody. So depending on how everybody's feeling tonight, after I have shown up late, you guys let me know what you want to do. I'll tell you how it's been crazy. So we went to bed at 2:45 this morning. Hi, Bonnie. How are you? Thank you. So there he is. We did. I mean, so it started out this morning because Steven had this genius idea, which was fun. Don't get me wrong. But we did an after hours park thing in Magic Kingdom from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. And then it took, oh yeah, we're okay. I'm just tired. It took then another hour to get off the ferry to the little tram to the car to the hotel to get in bed at 2:45 this morning. So we woke up and kind of took it easy this morning, didn't leave till 11:30. Everything's fine and dandy till we got on this end. And we ran into a little rainstorm. So thank you, Laura. I appreciate it. A little rainstorm over the Gulf, over the bay. And so then y'all can guess, I guess, where we are tonight based on that. And the truck in front of us went down to 20 miles an hour in a 70-mile-an-hour zone. And we all had our flashers on, maxed out on the windshield wipers, and we just kind of puddled along over the bridge until we got here. And yes, see, that's the other thing. Thank goodness we're where it's a warm climate, because when we were talking to Barb this morning or this afternoon, when she left from Colorado, it was 9 degrees. And she has freezing fog that she was starting to drive through this evening after she stopped and got her carburetor cleared because she stopped on the side of the road. The engine was like, no, 2 miles away from home. So it's been a little bit of a day, but we're all here. We made it. We're fine. I'm not here like any later other than now we're in Central Time Zone again. We were in, I know, right, Kathy? We were in Eastern, so it feels a little later to us. And since we did the marathon run around the park with Stephen and Kaden yesterday, Gail and I are a little bit pooped and happy to have been sitting in a van all day long, except for that last half an hour to get here. So we only made it, we're on our second state of the day. So I bet you can guess where we are. I mean, at least what state we're in. And I tried to organize things as I went from last week. I have things that I have some found stuff, and I have some more colors for you of toothpick holders. If anybody really wants to see something again. Georgia, no, we didn't even go into Georgia on our way this direction, because keep in mind we're going to Houston, so we kind of took a left turn before Georgia. And we've been in Florida all day except for the last 30-40 miles. Oh, Laura, you have me way north. We started in Orlando this morning. So I'll let y'all have Alabama. Kathy got it. Good job. We are in Mobile. I was going to say, I looked at a couple different cities along the way, and I was like, are we going to Biloxi? No, we're stopping in Mobile tonight. So we'll be going through Louisiana tomorrow, Carol. Yep, we'll be going through Mississippi, Louisiana, and then into Texas, I believe. I Trying to make sure. We're just following that Gulf of America on down into Texas. So, how are you guys? Have you been? I'm so glad you've been patient and waiting for me tonight. I apologize 1,000%. This is real life. This is it. I mean, it kind of everything gets thrown for a curve occasionally. So, yes, we were on 10, correct. And we only made one stop because it was an antique mall that has been open for 30 years and they are closing March 24th. So booths were anywhere up to 75% off. And we're going to do like half of the way around, call it good. We'd look for 20, 30 minutes and then 45 minutes to check out. So that was another little catch, but hey, nobody's complaining. We had a great nachos for dinner along the way. The rainstorm caught me off guard, but here we all are. So I haven't seen Kristen. Did I totally miss it? Hi, Ma. How are you doing? Mom says hi, Gail. I'm going to be like that. Like I don't feel tired yet, but I think my brain is more tired than I realize it is. And the water tastes fantastic because I think we're still a little dehydrated from walking around the park last night. No, Kristen. Okay. Well, she said she would come, and I told her I would be a half hour late to start with, and then here I am. So, all right. Well, all of you that are here, are you interested in seeing some of my finds that we've had along the way so far? Or do we just want to chat? Because I am up for either one, because we carried it in, we got it all in. Thank goodness they have. Oh, well, that's the other funny thing. We're in a Holiday Inn Express, and I pulled into the Holiday Inn. He's like, nope, next one behind you. Of course it is. Of course I have to go one more parking lot to get to the right hotel. So, did Kristen pop in? Oh, wonderful. Cool. So, what I don't have is the box from this afternoon. So I have everything up until today that I pulled for YouTube for you guys here. Hi, Kristen. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry it's late. So I have this little flat box of random things with some extra ones, and then I have colors that you didn't see from Heart Toothpicks. So when we set up for the Clearwater Blast Show, we put out 67 toothpick holders that were all colors that you all had seen already on YouTube, and just duplicates of those colors, which is kind of amazing. And I think I sold, 5 or 6 of them, which is kind of fun. 10%'s not bad, especially when it's an easy peasy one for somebody else to pack up, Gail, for me, because other things I have to kind of put my own hands on and get done. So, if I'm going to show you finds from along the way, it will be invoicing when I get home. So we're going to have open boxes probably somewhere around the end of February once I get home and get it all pulled back out, put together and put on spreadsheets and all that good stuff, and have probably that one last Tuesday of the month. We'll get Steven back in here to say hey to everyone. He and Hayden were super fun, dragging us around the park. They know just where to go for everything. We're like, just lead the way. We'll follow you. We don't know where we're going, and it's dark. So we did a whole bunch of rides and a whole bunch of shops. Then we got to have special fireworks, and it was fun. Exhausting, but fun. So, and I'm probably going to be all over the place because that's where my brain is tonight. So I said I'm keeping open boxes. I will do PayPal eventually when I get home, and then all the shipping and everything will be combined from that, and we'll go from there. If there's anything else I've missed, obviously throw it in the chat. Hand me some questions. I had a great show. I think Gail had a good show. Steven had a good show. We've never been there before. Right, it was. We just totally embraced the experience last night, Laura. and just went with it. We're like, we're here, we're going to do it. And we kept walking and walking. And well, we probably should have had pedometers on to know what we did because it was a lot. So if there's anything I've forgotten, let me know. We'll go from there. And I'll just start here. You ready, Kristen? We're going to, you ready to be crazy with me? I found this little guy. He's a vintage plush. He's not plush. He's stuffed. It was printed. It says mini Easter rag dolls. Right there. It was produced in. Oh, I didn't get my cheaters out. Am I missing chat because all of a sudden it stopped? I didn't pull out my tablet. I just put my phone up here and started going with it. Don't need the black light. It's going to be a lot of rabbit holes. Pass all the things tonight. Stuffed with cotton. And oh, it's a Knickerbocker. That's a good brand. I didn't even notice that. Made in the USA. Knickerbocker, made in the USA, and then it says mini Easter rag doll stuffed with cotton. He does still have a little thing on here. That wasn't, I guess there we go. That wasn't on him when I got him. He needs to be a $12 start. He would say I would say 8 inches tall, give or take. He has felt orange ears with the cotton striping on it. The little hat, some little yarn. This is like printed on, I believe, his face is. And then some more felt on his buttons, his bow. And then he does have a little stuffing showing there. Nothing a little, if we put pom-pom buttons on him, it wouldn't cover up. Or an Easter egg, he could hold an Easter egg. And there he is. But I thought he was really cute. And I didn't even realize he was Knickerbocker till let's be real. I could have read that and known that when I got him, but I didn't remember it until I read it again. That's probably how my brain's going to be tonight. So there's the Easter Bunny. I have a choice of 3 vintage plastic outside toys. He would be really cute for a fun basket. I don't know what they're stuffed, but the outside is that plastic covering. I don't know what that's really, really called. These would need to be a $15 start, and it's a choice. I have my contacts in, so that word I saw big. So I have a zebra. These are pretty big, 10 inches tall, about 8 inches long. Let me see. They have cotton tail and mane on the zebra. They've been stitched up where they were put together. This guy does have a little break right there. And the plastic, I think the plastic has just popped over the years because as it gets in the heat or the attic or whatever. Kristen, how are you feeling? I meant to ask you. I'm so sorry. I hope you're feeling better. Choice of an elephant, about 8 inches tall, about 8 inches long. Same thing with the yarn tail. His ears are also plastic. They're a little bit, got a little break there. I'm not seeing any markings on these, but the faces are printed on. And then the last choice is a puppy dog. I would say like a Jack Russell style. Got little stitching here. This could just be trimmed off. It's pulled from right there. Yeah, I've seen these, but I've never had them before. And he does have a little break right there on his tail. But I think they're kind of neat. 8 inches tall and about, again, 8 inches long. So the elephant and the dog are about the same size. And then the zebra is a little bit taller. They do stand up, but I think this guy's been smushed in a box for a little while. So he's kind of leaning to one side right now, but I think with a little bit of encouragement, he could straighten up and be a great display piece. So I'm going to set those guys aside. Goodness, we turned on the air in here and it still feels really stuffy. Probably all that rain outside. So, oh, and I hear you guys are getting more. Oh, that did great when I ran my fingers through my hair. Looks lovely. Getting a little curly out here in all this humidity. And so my hair at the end just curls up and sticks up straight all over the place. Yeah. Oh no, you're still that shoulder thing. I would say I'd ask my Caitlin. Have you do any massage or anything like that, Kristen? I feel bad for you because I know that's just no fun. Even just having like a little Charlie horse for a little while, that muscle is so sore for a while. I understand. That's a bummer. So next I have a choice of wooden, hand turned, and created mushrooms. They are all about a 2-inch wide, and they go from about 3 inches tall to about 5 inches tall, give or take. I'm just eyeballing it. And they will start at $4 each. These are out of the new vendor mall that Stephen is in Alabama. One of his fellow vendors said, "Oh, our neighbor makes these wooden mushrooms." And I said, "Those are fantastic. Thank you so much." You can see the wood grain, some of the bark. They've sanded them very smooth. That's number 2. Number 3, the knots. I don't think he didn't sign them or anything, but you can see the rings from the grain. Number 4 is a little bit smaller. Oh, I have 6 total. Number 5, this one has a little bit of a split. And some more of the bark. And number 6 is the tallest one, with a knot and the rings and some bark at the bottom again. So, smallest to tallest. And these 2 are very similar in shape. And then these were the other 2 that are quite a bit different in shape. So she said that he was hand making them and putting them in her booth. The lady was there stocking. It was going to be their grand opening weekend, this last weekend when we were in Florida. So Stephen's booth that he has just down the road from Rogersville is where his second booth is. So yeah. I'll tell you what, that heat on feet has been great for, especially after we packed up the show. That was really great to not get totally stiff. But I'm looking forward to putting my feet up tonight for sure. So, well, that one's going to stay on there. Okay, I have a little glass pumpkin. I thought this was fun because of the variegated or stripes that they put on it, and then it has the green leaves at the top. Something I hadn't seen before. This is marked with a Linux sticker. So I need this guy to start at $16. He's maybe 2.5 inches tall, 3 inches tall with the stem, about 2 inches across. They must have done some polishing because I don't feel anything rough on the bottom. This is just where they had a tag attached, and I can't untie that knot, but I will get that little bit of jute string off of there. I know, none of us want you to feel rotten, Kristen. We want you to come run around Disney World with us and do stuff like that. I'm not quite sure I'm going to be up for that again. Not anytime soon, but in the near future. Let's put it that way. That was it was fun, but it was a lot. Let's see. I have one in here. I'm unwrapping as I go. I thought I was doing good just getting everybody in the room from the rain. Oh, these are a salt and pepper shaker pair. They will need to be a $12 start. They're made in Japan. I know, right, Kristen? I totally understand. They're about 4.5, 5 inches tall. Grays, white. Kristen said, "Oh, heck no, I'm not going to Disney." She's had a problem with her back and her shoulders for a while. Here's the shaker. It's not really worn because it's been airbrushed, the color. And they have their rhinestone eyes. And there is clear rhinestones with the marquee shaped aqua rhinestone there. Their little pom-pom tail. And this one does have its stopper. So does this one. And again, this one has just a little bit darker airbrush to it. The holes, and then the rhinestone eyes, and at the neck as well, the embellishment. I was impressed. Number one, they have their noses, their ears, their toes, their tails, and all the rhinestones. They're very lightweight. Oh yeah, Mom uses those all the time. The salon paws patches, those are pretty good. Especially if you don't, and it has a little bit of a menthol, I guess I would say, scent to it as well. Like it's got something like that in it. It's got a heat to it because then it like sticks. It's something that sticks and then holds it in place for you. So you don't have to just sit in a chair all the time or whatever to get it where you want it. How was that snow? Did you guys get a bunch tonight? Oh, Animal Lover. Animal Lover is in on the poodle shakers. Trying to think where I'm gonna come up with where we stopped for these. This is the only thing I purchased there. Trying to think, was it Little Rock? It was Little Rock and then we stopped somewhere else. Maybe Memphis. Right in there. That's about where we were when we picked these up. We got less than an inch. Well, that's good. Barb was saying when she started getting going. Thank you, Animal Lover. We can count those down so much. That she was getting it was because the temperatures were so cold, the fog was just freezing on the windshield, so that's not helpful. Animal Lover, I am at a loss because my brain is too tired to remember your first name, but I know I have your information. Thank you so much. Animal Lover, number one, the poodle, salt and peppers. Wonderful, thank you. Oh, that's right. Well, I thought they were great. I don't see them with all their parts and pieces and partners all the time. Christopher, there it is. I should be able to remember that at some point because I have a nephew with that name. He's a Christopher James or Christopher, yeah. We call him CJ for short. So more tomorrow. That's what I was seeing on the forecast was there was more coming. And that, I'm happy to stay down here while that passes. I'm hoping that's why we're kind of waiting until we get to Saturday, Sunday of this week to figure out where the storms are going, coming and going. Then we'll figure out which way we want to go home to avoid as much as possible. So, yeah. I think so. All right, Miss Kristen, next up I have I think it's a Westmoreland owl. I can neither confirm nor deny currently. It should be glass. I think. It's gotta be glass. Yeah. $15 start. He's got applied eyes. It's kind of an amber looking, marble-esque looking glass color. It's opaque. It does fire. Let me see. This is one of the thinnest pieces, and it's got the firing of the opalescence in the glass. If we can see it on his ears or not. But it is substantial. It's about 2 pounds of glass at the very least, and it's probably about 7 inches tall. Right? That's where I was like, well, yeah, I don't see any mark on the bottom. But he's got great detailing on his claws. Yes, great to see you. Thanks everybody for hanging out and coming in tonight. I do appreciate it so much. It is kind of crazy. I feel like we're running around because we were just driving all day. But hi, Becky. But what was I gonna say? It hasn't been too crazy of a day. We've just been driving. That's been it. All right. I have, oh, which one? Okay. I have a vintage little St. Patrick's Day pipe. It's vintage plastic. It'll be a $4 start. The shamrock, the clover, is like embossed into the plastic there, and then the green is added on both sides. Make a cute little piece in a miniature shelf or for a St. Patrick's Day display. Like I said, it is plastic. There is a little mark on it. Let me see if I can read it. Just caught it in the light. Made in Hong Kong, I believe. So we're looking at late 70s, early 80s, give or take. It is approximately about 5 to 6 inches long and about an inch tall. But I thought it'd be super cute. Even if you have a type cut tray in one of those long little cubbies. And all the other ones that I saw at this place, the clovers were stickers that were applied. And this one is embossed or in the plastic itself. So since that holiday is coming up, let's see. Something is making a noise over there, and it's not Gail. A strange noise. Like the air conditioning is breathing or something. Thank goodness we didn't have to climb stairs tonight. Thank goodness. Rats? No. No, Kathy. Okay. This guy is a vintage mercury bead snowman on a pipe cleaner. So he'd be like a pick. He is tiny. He's maybe an inch and a quarter tall. I can start him at $8. But these are like little mercury beads. And those are like the little seed bead things that they put like in the middle of a floral. Oh, thanks, Becky. A little spun silk ornament for his head, and then they've got a little pom-pom and a sequence on top for his hat. And it's all been strung on this vintage pipe cleaner. And he is the cutest little thing. Right. Okay, in that case, Stephanie, obviously it's fine. Definitely. Yeah, like Ratatouille, right? So somebody did look like they at one point had a little face drawn on there, but he was too cute to leave behind. He'd be fun with one of those little putz houses or on a mercury glass ornament to make a little vignette or assemblage. But it's really cute. You hang out with the pipe. We won't throw those down on the floor. All right. Um, I have two little bell ornaments. This girl is playing a tambourine. She has a flower in her hair, long wavy hair, pink ruffled dress. This would be a $3 start. She's porcelain. And I thought these were Japan. She's got the ringer. We can tell that. But it is not marked or have a sticker on it. I do have a choice. Let me pull out the other one. That one, there it is. Thank you, Stephanie. The other choice, so the pink girl is a shiny pink, and then this one is a little hula girl, and she is a bisque finish. Okay, I don't want to drop her. Let's hold on to the thing. There she is with her little floral headband and lei and her grass skirt. She's got toes sticking out, doing the hula. She is marked made in Taiwan. There we go. That gives us the date on them. About 2.5 inches tall, and her pink skirt girl bell is about 3 inches tall. Ooh, they both ring well. This one's got a higher pitch ring to it. And she has gold accents. Definitely shiny. But I thought she was cute too. So Miss Stephanie is in at 3. Let's see, girl bell. And counting her down. And you can let me know whether you'd like pink dress or hula or both. Get to the bottom of this box so I don't tip it over. Oh, pink, please. You got it, Stephanie. Thank you. All right. This is a, I don't know if that needs to be, I think it needs to be screwed in there. Anyway, it's a little, like a cheese spreader knife or a butter knife that has those Murano style beads on the handle. This unscrews, these come off. I believe this just needs to be screwed back in or just tightened up. And maybe there might need to be one more spacer put in there. Otherwise, there's a little bit of play there. This would be a $5 start. Don't know if I'm not seeing any glow on these beads. And I'm sure it's a good reflection. Is there something? I don't see any mark on there. I'm guessing this is stainless. Just needs a little cleaning up. Looks like there was a sticker on this side at one time. So you could use it as is for serving butter, spreads, whatever, or they come off and there's the beads. I did not see any marking, so it's like a screw top on there. I didn't see any marking on these beads, but oh, looking at the wrong thing. So blues, whites, reds, a little bit of the Millie Fiore style. Fun, bright colors. We got Bonnie in at 5. Thank you, Miss Bonnie. It's about 6 inches long. I'm gonna say spreader, serving knife with beads. And counting her down. Is Melinda here? I know she said she was interested in seeing what some of the finds were along the way, but I understand if she had something else she had to get to. Creative gift ideas. Ugh. So we had the show all day Sunday during the Super Bowl Sunday, and we packed up all during the Super Bowl. So did I miss anything? I don't think I did from what I've been hearing. Thank you, Bonnie. It's especially this Super Bowl halftime show. People were not not terribly impressed by it, is what I've heard. Okay. This is kind of fun. It is a clear glass Holiday Inn ashtray. I know that so it's written on the embossed on the backside. This would be a $12 start. So everything is smooth on the top, except for where you set like the cigarettes for the ashtray. And then it's like a pebbled texture here, and then it's raised for the Holiday Inn. These vintage memorabilia from the traditional, well, let's see, more well-known hotels from that 50s, 60s, 70s time period are starting to become collectible. I thought this was kind of interesting. It is about 6 inches by about 5, give or take, maybe an inch tall if we're lucky. Let's see. No glow whatsoever. So who knows who made that? You didn't watch football either? Or you don't watch it anymore? Yeah, I know Jeff was watching. His mom was watching. But some people had it on while we were packing up, but we didn't hear the end of it until after we got back to the Airbnb. So, all right. Yeah, I heard that. I heard Jeff was over there. I'm glad you guys were able to watch together. $3, yeah, $3 little gnome or Santa or elf, whatever you want to call him, kitchen towel. So he's kind of padded up here. He's got the loop that buttons on, so you can put it over a drawer pull, a handle, and then he's got the terry towel here for the rest of his outfit. St. Nicholas Square is the brand. So it's kind of like a half of a kitchen towel. And then obviously kind of like where they some of the crafters put like the pot holders at the top part. And that's his hat on this one. So right, Bonnie? That seems to be pretty much my life anymore. Now at home I watch a little more Netflix or a little bit of Prime occasionally with Jeff, but well, we watch a lot of well, Jeff watches a lot of sports. I don't. Jeff does. Therefore, I know who's done what, generally speaking, because I get to hear about it later. I'm gonna scoot stuff over. And since we started late, I will try and be as respectful of everybody's time tonight. We'll go through a little bit of some of the colors of the heart toothpicks. And then if we need to, we will save some for another day. Be just as easy as anything. I have no idea how many we packed up for bringing here. I didn't count. I just went, if it was a color I hadn't seen, or like this one, which was kind of this is a brown slag. It's got some transparent, it's got some opaque, got some slag, but it also has this little tag inside that says coffee slag. That whoever had these originally wrote these little itty bitty tags and put the name of the color inside. So this one would be an $18 start. And it is marked Dagenhart. So again, oh, you can really see it firing right here with that opaque, opaque, whatever. Got opaque, not opaque. Opalescent. It's opalescent on that side. So these were a mold that Dagenhart had, and I presume they got it from a previous company because I know it goes back further than that. There are some that are not marked, some that are marked Dagenhart, which is the D inside the heart, and then Boyd got the mold after that. And those are marked with the B inside the diamond with the little lines around it to tell us what years those were made. Started collecting these myself probably somewhere in the 80s. So I've had a collection over the years, and I brought them out to the glass show and offered, you guys got first offerings on them last Tuesday, and then this is the second round. So this is similar. This is a really pale pink. Hard to see it. It's kind of blowing it out. It's got opalescence to it. It does fire. And so this one would be a $15 start. And I'm trying to read the name inside this one. Ivorine, Ivorine, is the name they gave this color. So it's really hard to see it tonight with the lighting. It's a very pale pink, or almost to an ivory shell pink color. So the tags were the ones that I also saved to bring to you guys next. Let's see. We'll just see what we can do here. I probably put another 30 in the box for you guys to look at. Oh, that one goes there. Okay, here's another well, let's just go. It's got whites and some orangey slag to it. You can see it firing, so it's a little bit more translucent at the top. You can see the firing from the opalescence in the glass. Its name inside is, which you can see even more, is gray tomato. So it goes from the grays to the orangey reds on the inside, but it really has a lot of fire to the opalescence. This is a $18 start, and it is marked Dagenhart. Did I say that one? Yeah, that pink one, or the pinky shell pink one, was a Dagenhart mark as well. Oh, it's that bright light that's blowing everything out is really helping show the fire from opalescence tonight, though. My favorite parts about these toothpicks is, I know, isn't that crazy names? The beading detailing down each of the sides, this English hobnail design, which is kind of like a match strike on both sides, along with the beading around the outside of the hearts. We have the little flourish on each side, and it goes down to a flower, kind of a blossom foot. So, and of course, that lovely D logo. Some of the names are really crazy. I wrote this one again. It's a dark amber, orangey amber color, but it had that clear sticker with a gold Dagenhart on the inside, and it is not marked inside the glass. But it's a transparent orangey amber. This would be a $12 start. Oh, what's that? I didn't even notice. Right. So that may have been either, that could have been Dagenhart themselves and or the person who wrote the label. I did do a quick Google search. We looked up when Dagenhart was creating glass. I think it was something around 1951 to 57, and then his wife or something like that took over until the 80s and then went from there. So right? They didn't make glass a real long period of time. Now, I don't know if I have more than quantities on this one. I know I have more somewhere. Let's do this one. Trying to make sure if I had one that was similar in color that I could offer the choice at the same time. A mint green transparent. This is a void color. There's the bee and the diamond. This one does not have any lines at the top or the bottom. This would have been a $15 start. And that is nice mint color. So if I'm going too fast and there's something you want, just throw a color name in the chat that you were interested in. Because all we did was rewrapped it if it was something that we knew I hadn't seen. So I'm gonna go here and see if I can see if this is the match. Is it the same color? Nope, different colors. Of course it is. Who knows? Okay, I'm gonna do a glowy choice. The glowies, I believe I started at 25. I think I priced them around 30 to 35 at the show. This will be a choice. I have the transparent green. It's pretty bright. Has a Dagenhart mark. I have the transparent. This is kind of a, oh, they have a little name inside here. It's a little bit paler yellow. They're, well, I don't know if that was part of a, it says, it is the color. Did you see that? The color's name is Fog. I didn't see any fog that color tonight. And that is also a Dagenhart mark. And then I have the bright yellow, which does not have a name inside, but it has the Dagenhart D. So I'm going to bring them all up together. Here we go. We have the green, the fog, and the yellow. And they all have that bright green uranium glow. 3 totally different colors, all nice transparents. But they all have that great. And this is this is the regular one, Kristen, $3.95. Again, you can see the hearts in the middle. There's Miss Patsy. Good to see you tonight. Thank you, Miss Patsy. So it'll be for choice. So we'll call this yellow, green, and fog. Kind of the theme of the night for our weather patterns in Colorado and in Alabama. All right. I'm going to put glow, heart toothpick, and we can count it down for Miss Patsy. So when she Unless anybody else wants in. Again, green, yellow, and fog, which is kind of a cross. I mean, it's just kind of a more of a beigey yellow. The pale. It looks way more yellow than gray to me here. So last call. And have a sip for the lag. Oh, that's up. Which would you like, Miss Patsy? You're supposed to be on vacation. Where did you get to go, Miss Patsy? Green and yellow. You got it. Thank you so much. If anyone else would like the glowy fog color. Appreciate it. Here, this one and this one go here. And these ones we haven't done. Oh, that's one of my favorites. I'll do another choice, Miss Kristen. And I have this one we did. I have 3 more choices. And then we'll save some more for next time, unless there's something somebody really wants. That you're looking for anything in particular. These will also be a 25. Let's do a $22 start, please. This is more of an orangey or like a sunflower yellow slag. Goes to the transparent on the flourish. It was, they're calling that persimmon with a void mark. And then this one is the darker oranges and yellow slags. Oh, it does have it's stag, but it came unstuck. And it says buttercup slag. I'll put that back in there. And that one has a Dagenhart mark. So buttercup slag and persimmon. And they both have the, where'd the word go? Cadmium glow. Maybe with is it silent? That word, Kristen? It's kind of got a pink to the orangey yellow glow. You can really see it on the stripe on this one. In the slags is where it's coming. And me, see, time to be done. Yeah, they're really pretty colors. And they are kind of both in that word. The variations that you get, so that's the other word, Carol. That's the other word. For the bittersweet vases, the swung vases, they go from this really bright tomatoey red color into these orangey yellow colors in the variations on those. Yeah, I don't think there's much, but it has a little bit of a pink around, especially around the edge of the top of this one. And it's just going to be really hard to show that because it just looks like it's there you can see some of it. Just looks more of the oranges, but it has a little bit of a pink to it. This one is marked Boyd for the buttercup. Nope, persimmon. The yellowy one is marked Boyd, and the orangey one is marked Dagenhart. And that is that choice with the UV reaction. Okay. That one is that one. We're gonna do that choice. Let me see if I can find one with our choice. We'll do that one. This one I know I showed this colorway of the transparent pink before, but it's pink. That one is pink. This would be a $12 start with the Dagenhart mark. Nice transparent. Yeah. Oh, this is kind of smidge of green going on there. You see that? Not much, but a little bit in there. It almost looks clear holding it up this way, but it's definitely a pastel pink. It's very spring Easter looking to me. And our last choice for tonight is another yellowy kind of ways. This is more a bright yellow with a slag. Got some pretty lines through it. It goes to the opalescent or the transparent on the foot. It does have a bit of a firing from the opalescent. I do not see. Oh, this has the Dagenhart sticker with a gold foil heart and D. And then this one is called Ivory. It's a very, very, very pale yellow. Oh, Midge would like the pink one at 12. You got it, Midge. So these will be the same start as the orange ones that we just did. Lemony, right. They're calling it Ivory, but it's got it's opaque and it has you can see the fire on the foot with the opalescence in it. And then, hi Midge, by the way, good to see you, thank you. So the start was, I know Kristen will get it before me, 22. And you see the pink. And then it's more of a pinky orange as well. Right on the inside of the rim. My light is starting to blink out on me. Actually, there's very little on the ivory. More of the glow on this one has oranges and pinks in that slag. There is a slight bit of glow. If you use the other one, the 365, you might be able to get a little more glow out of the ivory. All right, Miss Patsy is in. We'll call this ivory. We'll call this yellow. This is the last choice of the night. Midge, I have you down for the pink. Thank you very much. Pink heart toothpick. Oh, perfect. Get the sticky notes to cooperate with me. We're doing good. Last call for Miss Patsy on the ivory and the yellow. And so you know the difference. This bright yellow, here's the orangey yellow. And the tomatoey orange. Definitely brighter. Which would you like, Miss Patsy? Ivory, yellow. Dagenhart. And this one has the Dagenhart sticker on the inside. And let's see, we probably did a third of what I had set aside. So, I will just keep those for the next round for YouTube. Because you guys get first dibs on it. Not a problem at all. Miss Patsy, Are you still there? Ivory or yellow? Back there. There. Oh my goodness. All the tape and all the things together tonight. Yellow, the persimmon. You can. Okay, here's the yellow. And this is the persimmon. So it's more of a goldy sunflower yellow to a paler orange. And then this one is the buttercup slag that goes almost into an orangey red color. Just a little bit. You could, the UV reaction really sets off the veins in the slag. Okay. Well, Miss Patsy, if you want the persimmon, you let me know. And then M. Brown would like the buttercup, which is the more red one. Oh, you want the red one? Okay. This is the one that you asked to look at in the first place. It's a persimmon. Kristen, help my brain. Yellow. Put the yellow one aside for Miss Patsy. I got you there. So we have two people asking for this one now, because this is the one you asked to look at, so you did not that one. So now you've both asked for this, the buttercup slag. I think it's just fair to open it up again. Oop, there's a tag that just came unstuck from the inside that the original owner had put on there. That's okay. I understand. But now that we have two people that asked for it, I think it's just fair to open it up. And that's what it looks like, because nobody claimed it the first time around, and then two people are asking for it now. So, M. Brown, do you want to be 24 or higher on the buttercup? Slag, which is the red orange color. Okay. Thank you, M. I appreciate that. There are, I would say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20 more colors in the box, I think, for next time around. I think it's just a good time to, since I was, okay, you got it, Em. I can do that. So Miss Patsy has this one. And this one can go to M. Perfect. I want to be respectful of all your time. I know you guys waited for me for a while. So, and it's midnight in my brain since we were in Eastern time zone for almost a week. So, again, thank you for hanging out and being patient with our crazy day and starting late tonight. I appreciate that so much. Next week, we will be on our way home. It'll just be a matter of how close we get. Coming home from Texas, depending on the storm systems and everything. We want to dodge them, whichever way we go. So, oh, you got it, Stephanie. I will add that to your cake girl times 2. Thank you, Stephanie. We got that. We got this. We got that. And I do have, we'll have some toothpicks, and I have the whole box of stuff from today that I wasn't able to get out of the van in our trip. So we'll have that for next time too, unless we have unless there's something else spectacular along the way. But we'll be a little bit busy with the show in the middle, but definitely want to do some snooping if we can after hours. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Have a great night. Get some good rest. I know I am going to enjoy putting my feet up and taking a snooze tonight. So thank you, Kristen. Sorry you're not feeling better. Hope you get even more so feeling, I don't know, gooder, better, all the things. So thanks, everybody. Good night. See you next time.